Hello, and welcome to episode 15 of the English Sovereigns podcast series. In this episode, I shall be talking about the very brief reign of our first non-Anglo-Saxon monarch, namely Sweyn Forkbeard. You might have there noticed the change in music theme to represent a new royal house coming to the throne. All the compositions which you'll hear are indeed my own. So Sweyn reigned for literally about 5 weeks. So I don't know if he's the shortest official reign in English history, but he's probably quite a close contender. So his dad was a famous guy as well. You might have heard of Harold Bluetooth, who united Denmark's warring tribes into one kingdom in a similar way to Alfred, Edward the Elder, and Athelstan perhaps did. And that is why we have Bluetooth today. Or the analogy is that the way Harold united the realms of Denmark is the same way that devices are united today via Bluetooth. So if you didn't know that, that's one useful thing you've learned from this podcast. Sweyn, however, didn't quite see it that way, and he ended up deposing his dad in 987. Thus he became king of Denmark and indeed bits of Norway too. So Sweyn was quite a powerful man in his own right. He began to take interest in England after Ethelred undertook in the St. Brice's Day massacre in November 1002. And again, after participating and or maybe funding some of the subsequent raids that occurred, he finally invaded England in the year 1013. He quickly got the submission of the leaders of the 5 boroughs of Winchester, of East Anglia, then Bath, and then finally London. Ethelred, as you might remember from his podcast, kind of was not the best war leader by any stretch, or just a very good king in general, but bit inept. But Sweyn, much to his misfortune, died within 5 weeks. So he allegedly, was setting up his kingdom in some town, and he just died in February of 1014, 3rd of February 1014. So perhaps his legacy would be that he was the first leader to successfully conquer England who was not of the House of Wessex, or indeed a local Anglo-Saxon magnate or whoever. That is probably his biggest legacy. He did leave a son called Canute, who will come into play in a few years' time. And I think that is all I want to say about Sweyn Forkbeard. The next episode will be on Edmund Ironside, even though he did not actually succeed King Sweyn. Ethelred succeeded King Sweyn, and then Edmund succeeded King Ethelred when he died in April 1016. So we will pick up from there. Thank you very much.